Howdy. My name is James Calvet, and I just want to say pleasure to meet you. And I really want to get involved with your family business, and I just want to start off by saying that family businesses are the cornerstone in which American business has been run off. It's like the Plymouth Rock of business in America. And with that, family businesses can be really sticky. But it's inevitable to have problems in family businesses because we need them. And even though they may have issues, they have different issues than large corporations have, because we still want to be family, but we want to have a great product and a great outcome as well. And in you talking, I noticed these five problems that you've been having: succession, passing the ownership, keeping family in the business, but also keeping them responsible, dedicated, and disciplined. The fourth being bringing family in to the business and working well, which is definitely hard, and the next generation to come after the ancestors of the business leave. So I have some solutions that I think you'll really like. To solve succession, you have to look at the organizational types of your business, because everyone is different and you have to contextualize each one. And you can't just think of your business as a hierarchy with the elders being up top, ruling over pretty much everyone below them, telling them what to do, and the stream of information coming from the top down. You have to think of the family business as a clan where there's no real structure, but you need to have a good equilibrium of everyone having power. And this keeps everybody flexible. It keeps them on their toes, if you will, about what their job entails. And this pretty much keeps everybody thinking about their job almost every second that they're working. And if you stay in this hierarchy, you'll find even more problems, because if you stay in this rigid form of business and organization, then no one will think about their job and innovate, because that's pretty much what you need in this day and age, is to innovate and to keep your business on the forefront of culture and technology. Now, with passing ownership down from the elders to the next generation is very hard, because you want to stay in the current times that we have, where everything is very fast paced and there's new technology coming out from every corner of the world. And so many business owners think of their business as a machine. And now in your business, you may think of everybody having a certain job and performing a certain task. While you may want to think this, and this is the easiest way to organize power, it is bad, because it keeps everybody in the same place. Now, if you think of everybody as a cog and they all work together, they only stay in this one rigid spot, where you really want to take it away and make people more motivated to not stay within this, but to be better and to innovate. I'm going to say that a lot, innovate. And to make people better employees than what they already are. Because if you keep them in this, some people will think that they are guaranteed a spot in gaining this past ownership, and which is what you don't want, because you want to keep the business running, and you just want to keep it innovative and up with the times and all of that. And you also want to keep the family disciplined, dedicated, and responsible. Now, as I have said before, if you keep them in this rigid structure that you already have, you will lose the idea that they are all humans. Now, you may not think that because everybody is in your family, but when you start dealing out disciplines, rules, and jobs for everybody, you notice that you're not treating them as humans, but you're also treating them as kind of ideas. Now, you want to apply this to the human relations concept, where you see them both as humans, both as workers. And now, a good way to do this is to keep a social setting where people can still talk but also do their jobs, because that's where they go home and they say, wow, I actually really like my job. And you also want to keep a watchful eye over everybody so that you know that they're doing your jobs. A good way to do this is to bring in an outside source, maybe someone from a different business, and have them give their thoughts on how your business is running, because if people are monitored, the human aspect is definitely seen as from an outside point of view, showing the flaws and the strengths of each employee. You also want to bring other family in and keep them working well, and not just keeping them doing the bare minimum. And you want to make them kind of even better than the past employees that you've had before. And now, a good way to think about this is the gyroscope method. And so we can think of this wheel as discourse, and we can think of this axis as culture. So now, the discourse is the way you work, the way that your employees talk, and just the way that you operate in general in your business. And now this axis is culture, which is kind of the full, all-encompassing, how should I say, the all-encompassing effect of your business. And so you can think of it as the wheel keeps spinning because of this culture, and the only way that this culture is here is because of this discourse. And so I'm going to try and do this. All right. So you must teach the person the discourse before they can understand the culture. So when you bring a new family member into the family business, you need to show them the way that you talk, the way that the way that you work, so they can understand the culture, and then they can pretty much just straight up immerse themselves into your business and start working well from the get-go. And now the last problem that we have is passing it on to the next generation. And it's good to find a good leader in the next generation, since you won't be around. And so there are many traits to a good leader, and that all depends on who's thinking and what leaders they know. But a good leader in a family business such as this is a participative leader, where the leader kind of goes out and tries every single job and knows how every single one operates, and jumps in whenever he's needed, and really participates with everybody, so he's not seen as a guy that sits on a throne over everybody and tells them what to do. He's more of one of them. And so this change in the next generation may be different, but it's a good different. But you need to know between a good different and a bad different, because there can be both. This change must be transactional, where the changes that are made are information based. So the information that you get of how your workers are working and the income that you are getting must be set on facts and numbers, rather than a transformational transition where it is based on the emotion, where you feel like this person it would be a better change to the company, because that can also be faulty. So it must be transactional. And lastly, you must understand the new leader's learning style and see if it will go very well with the business, whether it is kinesthetic, where they want to go out and work with their hands in the field, maybe in the engineering department, maybe in the hard labor. You can see if they're a visual learner, see if graphs and maps make sense to them, and they can use that to their strengths in whatever business you are working in. Or they could also be an oral, where they hear people talking to them, or things that other people say in the culture, and they use that to their advantage. So with that, I just want to say thank you for listening to me. I hope you take this into consideration, and I hope it was nice talking to me, and I hope to hear from you soon. It was lovely to meet you, and take care, and God bless.